really trouble the Manchester City goalkeeper.
Well, it's not something they normally do, PSG, and that is drop, have to defend, have to stay compact defensively. They're normally dominating possession in the manner that Manchester City are at this moment in time. So a little test for Mauricio Pochettino and his team.
Walker. It's a good tackle. And another one. Two excellent challenges from Leandro Paredes. He then is fouled.
Yeah, Kyle Walker after run forward, he's just a little bit frustrated. Two solid challenges from Paredes. The second with Gundogan, and then you see Walker tackling from behind.
It's Walker who's been hurt by the challenge. I wonder if that was the first one.
It might well have been, Guy, when he's running forward, he was caught.
Didn't seem too much.
It seems okay there. Might be just with the angle that he comes in. Just a contact injury, I think.
Walker's going to be okay. Looking for Neymar with that. Easy enough for Ederson.
PSG pressing high now.
Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Got Kimpembe for company. And Bacca. That's well played, Michel Bacca. Di Maria. Paredes. Leaves it for Neymar. Nicely played through to Di Maria. Couldn't get past the challenge of Ruben Dias. Di Maria. Excellent run that from the Argentinian, and he wins a corner. He was rolling back for years there.
Yeah, very good footwork, balance from Di Maria. Always on the end of his toe, lots of touches, and in the end, as he crosses, forces Kyle Walker to block and concede the corner.
Man of the match in the Champions League for Real Madrid in the final of 2014. Neymar's corner. Mbappe got the call to feed it back. Shot into the crowd. What's Bacca going to do? Find Neymar. Di Maria behind. Neymar needs exchange, and Ederson needed to get a glove to it. PSG are pressing. Really good football and footwork around that Manchester City box.
Yeah, slick, precise passing gives Neymar the opportunity to strike.
Good skills again from Neymar. Wouldn't quite fall for Verratti, nor Kimpembe. Neymar looks in the mood.
Well, that's where he excels, in those areas, in and around the 18-yard box, when there's lots of bodies, it's tight. The interplay has to be really precise and slick, and that's exactly what we saw with Verratti on that occasion.
Marquinhos finds Bacca. Kanake. Neymar managing to hold off Rodri. Paredes. Mbappe. It's Di Maria. Another PSG corner.
Growing in confidence, PSG. Lovely switch to, again, the wide. Florenzi feeds it back into Mbappe. He eventually slides that ball back to Di Maria. Shot deflected, another PSG corner.
Parisians on top. Di Maria gives the signal. He's holding the one finger out against his abdomen. That means something to somebody in there.
It's pulling and pushing in that box, and referee Felix Brick is across it.
It's Paredes who's backing into Ruben Dias as Di Maria now puts it in, and it's headed in! Marquinhos with the breakthrough goal! Look what that means to the Paris Saint-Germain players. They've been pushing for that for the last 5 or 6 minutes. All of the skills, all of the superstars, and it's a simple set piece that leads to the goal.
A set piece of quality though, Guy, it really is. Fizzed in that corner, whipped in with real pace, flat and fast. And Marquinhos arrives, he has a run at it. He manages to rise at the near post, he gets across defenders, and a lovely flicked header into the unguarded far corner. You can see the movement, he runs off of Gundogan, he gets across 2 or 3 City defenders. Excellent deflected header into the far corner. Ederson, no chance.
Well, that was a really lovely look at it. Marquinhos in isolation, we saw he gave the nod, he got the signal from Di Maria, he made the move past Gundogan, and he was able to move all on his own onto the ball. Brilliantly timed, brilliantly delivered. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester City 0.
Yeah, a corner kick of quality.
Marquinhos scored in the last round, his last appearance at Bayern Munich. He scored in the semi-final last season as well against RB Leipzig. Captain makes his mark. Behind Foden. There is Marquinhos to get it away. Di Maria, strongly tackled and indeed dispossessed by João Cancelo.
It'd be interesting to watch the next corner. Who is actually detailed to Marquinhos? I think it was Gundogan. He got a run on him, but then he really was quick across the 18-yard box to get in front of other defenders, and a really good delivery. He attacked and he finished superbly.
Manchester City went behind at Borussia Dortmund in their quarter-final second leg at around about the same time of the game to Jude Bellingham. And it took them until 10 minutes into the second half to get themselves level and on top in the tie again. And this opposition is up another few notches from Dortmund.
Yeah, totally agree, Guy. And it's an interesting period now because City will want to dominate possession once again. It is about keeping calm, believing in what they do, which is exactly what Pep will be preaching. But they cannot afford to just overcommit themselves against the PSG side that are really fantastic on the counter.
That's what they did in their quarter-final second leg. Despite losing 1-0 at home to Bayern Munich, they'd done enough in the first leg with their 3-2 win, but they soaked up the pressure. They hit the German greats on the counter time and again. They actually only had 6 shots in that game to Bayern's 31. And they had enough in the tank and in the bank. There's PSG frustration here, though, with a free kick given to City. And Felix Brick just sees that his patience has been tested a bit too far. A few angry words from the referee.
Yeah, Neymar's challenge, he's hooking round the side of Mahrez, commits the foul. Referee absolutely correct.
Ruben Dias. Gundogan. Walker to Stones.
Pep's getting frustrated down in that technical area, Guy. Just a couple of occasions, I think he wants his team to move the ball a little bit quicker, try and play between the lines. There's a spring in PSG's step after that goal, there's no doubt about that.
The occasion in the legs of the City players, just a little bit. Played across to Riyad Mahrez. Usual expert first touch to control. He's teasing Bakker. There's De Bruyne. Straight against the forehead of Kimpembe. Walker. De Bruyne. Rodri. Foden has room left. They haven't been able to get Phil Foden into the game much so far. Gundogan. Looking for Bernardo Silva with that. Didn't he do well to get it anywhere near goal?
He really did at full stretch. He's trying to flick it in off the outside of his left boot. Wonderful ball to the corner of the 6-yard box. Back up, just a little slow in tracking the run. He gets the left boot to it. Navas has to be really assured at that near post to make sure he covers the space and concedes the corner.
Riyad Mahrez to take. Rodri's on the move. Marquinhos who heads away. Games now for PSG. Marquinhos, he's still only 26. A real leader, whether he plays at the back or in a deep midfield role.
Yeah, the captain's back, Guy. What a contribution so far this evening.
Verratti. Bakker to Kimpembe. Bakker. Touch from Gundogan. It's Verratti who then stretched to keep it away from De Bruyne. Florenzi. Neymar. Trick didn't work from Alessandro Florenzi. Rodri is perhaps a little fortunate in that he was pulled back by Florenzi just as he'd looked to have lost possession.
Yeah, there was no need for Florenzi to do that with his right arm. You see his hands on his shoulder. Rodri's in trouble turning back. Verratti's just pinched it from the blind side, and all of a sudden PSG were away, but it was a poor challenge from Florenzi.
Gundogan. Foden. Took on Florenzi and failed. Gay. Di Maria. Neymar. Shimmied in between two in blue, sky blue.
It's to Kevin De Bruyne that catches Neymar.
Yeah, he just stepped across here.
Toes the ball past him, step over, it's through De Bruyne's legs. He didn't really know too much about it, but then clipped with his left heel.
Over him.
Yeah, exactly.
That was discussed in the English media this morning. Manchester City having to be careful of giving away free kicks too close to their box when Neymar is one of the world's best, say that in inverted commas, at earning himself free kicks. There'll be people all over the planet recoiling at the very thought.
Only when he gets touched, Guy, does he go to ground.
always playing on the edge of balance too. There's Di Maria. Stones stops the ball from reaching Mbappe. Next one's easy for Ederson.
Yeah, that was an unusual poor touch from Neymar, because the header popped out to him on the 18-yard line and he just sort of nonchalantly left foot volleyed it straight into Ederson.
Ruben Dias and now John Stones. PSG were watching Manchester City's win at Aston Villa a week ago tonight. They could get Mbappe running at Stones. He was sent off at Villa Park in the English Premier League, left exposed by the ball that he came rushing out to defend on halfway. Verratti to Marquinhos.
A guy I could assure you anybody that Kylian Mbappe runs at would be fearful.
There's Bacca. Neymar. Mbappe staying wide. Verratti. Paredes. Marquinhos.
Well, Guy, this is what they're accustomed to week in, week out in Liga. Controlled possession in the opponent's half, trying now to open up packed tight defences.
It's not what Manchester City are used to in the Premier League. There's Verratti. Florenzi calls and receives. Loop behind for another corner.
Well, you can see their confidence. PSG moved the ball nicely through the ranks, ending up feeding it wide to Florenzi. Tempting cross and another corner. Now, who's marking Marquinhos? Is it Gundogan? Walker's having words with him already. I think just re-emphasising he needs to stay tight. Yeah, he's telling him. They're talking about it. Who's marking him?
He's got the message now as Gundogan. Marquinhos on the move once more. He nearly got in front of everybody again to flick it.
Paredes went to ground.
Ederson was unsighted there. Just flicked off his glove and behind for another one.
Deliveries of quality from Di Maria from that side.
And for Neymar on this side.
I think they're just asking the question of the referee. I think it's twice now Paredes has gone to ground there, whether he's been pushed or hauled. I think De Bruyne was marking him on that last corner.
And this is what happened the last time. There was a delay and then the perfect delivery, and Manchester City's defenders are going to have to stay switched on. Marquinhos and Kimpembe are poised again. Neymar in. And it's gone behind for a goal kick.
And that's a chance. That really is an opportunity.
Was Paredes.
Diaz is marking him. Paredes, little shove, but he rises and he's in front of Diaz. Just can't turn the header on target. Good spell for the home side.
Good first half hour that we're approaching for the home side. Manchester City just had more of the territorial play in the first 10 minutes. Since then, it has been Paris Saint-Germain who've looked the only team likely to score. Bar a little Bernardo Silva flick that he did well to reach, that Navas kept out. There's not been anything from Manchester City yet. Neymar. Off João Cancelo. Marquinhos. I'm sure there'll be many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of you watching this with the augmented crowd noise turned up. Just makes me wistfully think, can you imagine what the noise would have been like here with the flags waving, the flares would be lit. This would be a cauldron, the Parc des Princes. It has been so many times over the decades.
Absolutely. It will be deafening in here, especially the way that the home team have approached this opening 30 minutes. Well, Navas signed a new deal, didn't he, Guy? And he would have probably been thinking that he was going to have a very busy evening. Just that one save at the near post from Bernardo Silva in this opening half an hour. He'd be quite happy with what he's had to do.
New deal at 34, 3 times Champions League winner with Real Madrid. In from De Bruyne, there is Keylor Navas to punch away. 34, he's probably at about prime goalkeeping age.
Oh, he has been in fantastic form for his club.
Maybe a flying miles left in the Falcon yet. Mbappe, fouled.
Poor challenge.
Yellow card, João Cancelo.
Never ever playing the ball, Cancelo.
Mbappe gave him the catch me if you can. João Cancelo did the I'll stop you before I have to. Oh, and that's rash.
Really is. Wild challenge. Nowhere near the ball. Rightly receives a yellow card.
Didn't fancy the chase. Mbappe scored 7 goals in his last 5 appearances for PSG, scoring 2 in both of his last 2 games, including at Metz last Saturday. Eight goals in his last 5 Champions League games. Incredible numbers. Given away by Navas. Foden. It's Mahrez who climbs. Bernardo Silva tried to put his head in. It looked as though it had gone behind, but the flag hasn't indicated that it did, so Navas can get it away and PSG can get a free kick. Neymar down under Walker's challenge.
Guy, I've got to say, there was a really high boot after Mahrez's header from Paredes when that ball was cleared by PSG. Foden gets to the byline, clips the ball back to the far post. Mahrez heads in here. Just watch the boot that goes up high from Paredes. Is that dangerous play?
Just to make Bernardo Silva think twice about really flinging his head toward the ball. Wasn't actually perhaps quite close enough. Felix Brig decided it was all okay.
And very few complaints from the City players as well.
Maybe a strange choice from Paredes, and maybe a strange delivery from Foden. Expecting him to cut that back for Gundogan or De Bruyne there. There's Neymar.
Well, the one thing they don't have, guys, when they get to those wide positions is the aerial threat without the recognised centre forward.
Look at Neymar holding off Gundogan. Di Maria. Support from Florenzi. Di Maria again. Foden in his way. De Bruyne. Could only hold off the boys in navy blue for so long.
Really is a good combination. Di Maria and Florenzi down the right-hand side for PSG.
In towards Mbappe. And he's pulled it back for Bacca. Stones block. Rodri gives it the aerial clearance. And De Bruyne is racing onto that. Navas' favourite. Navas wins the race. Suddenly the gates have opened in the game.
Yeah, the tempo's increased dramatically the last 5 minutes.
And there's Di Maria through the gap. Through to Neymar, who couldn't kill the ball under his spell.
Just slightly heavy, just slightly overhit for Neymar. sticks out a left leg but can't bring it under control in the 18-yard box.
Rain falling in Paris. The gates are open. Walker.
On a wet surface, it's going to be slick. It's going to need really precise passing of real quality.
Foden to João Cancelo. Gundogan, De Bruyne. Cancelo picking out Mahrez, or trying to. It's just going to skip away. Extra bit of zip off the wet pitch now.
Yeah, as soon as it hits the turf, it gains pace, slides away. Mahrez not able to get on the diagonal.
Backer. Does well to win a throw. He's actually started the game pretty well.
Yeah, he has. He's defended well against Mahrez to this point. Got himself forward at every opportunity on the left-hand side.
Di Maria. Ederson with a slice. Left his zone of safety. And nearly took the assistant referee's head off with that.
Well, he put it in row Z, but then the ball boy quickly fed Di Maria with a spare ball. Ederson scrambled back into his goal.
Marquinhos. Garnacay turns it the way of Florenzi. Important stop that from Ruben Diaz.
Mbappe was in behind. Good interception.
Mahrez. Rodri, De Bruyne. Most of the attempts on goal have been home attempts. Worthy of the advantage that they have, Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, totally agree, Guy.
That was careless from João Cancelo. Verratti holds off the challenge of Gundogan. Neymar. Di Maria. Mbappe. Ruben Diaz can't risk a tackle there. Ball came his way anyway. De Bruyne can't control. Paredes. Mahrez kept his cool. De Bruyne. Assessing the options straight away. Foden. This is where Manchester City just haven't been quite as sharp and quick and precise in what they do around the box as PSG have every time they've got forward.
Yeah, and I just feel it's because they have that central figure. Mbappe most of the time. Neymar gets in there, Di Maria as well. For City, most of their players are dropping. They don't have that central figure that they can go into or go beyond in the 18-yard box.
Bernardo Silva makes a move there. Kimpembe went with him. Foden. De Bruyne. De Bruyne across, Backer on balance to get it away from Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's a chance. That really is good play. They feed the ball into De Bruyne. He fires it into the 6-yard box. No one attacking that 6-yard box. Bernardo Silva is a fraction late, can't get there. That's for a goal scorer for me, Guy. An instinctive striker would be in and around that area. As soon as any ball goes through that space, they're on it.
De Bruyne with the dink in. Navas two hands. Neymar. Di Maria. Verratti, the director of the midfield traffic.
Yeah, the heartbeat of PSG, he really is.
Neymar is holding off Foden. Running into João Cancelo. Oh, hurt by that. João Cancelo has got to be very careful with his tackling.
Tackle. Holding his elbow is Neymar.
A great deal of discomfort. It must have been the landing. Here we go.
I'm guessing he'll be all right.
I detect a note of cynicism there, Clive.
Not at all.
Foden has helped him back to his feet. Just thinking back to the World Cup in Brazil 2014, 7 years ago. Phil Foden would have been watching that as a 13-year-old. Now here he is on the same pitch, mixing it with the best.
He's one of the best already, Guy, I've got to say.
Florenzi worked really nicely back to him. He's done superbly. Neymar can't quite get onto it. PSG are screaming for a penalty. Felix Braut doesn't think so. There will, of course, be a VAR check.
Guy, was Neymar caught? Because I just felt he was going to sweep that ball in. Great work from Florenzi. Pops out for Neymar. I thought he's going to strike. Now, was he caught? I don't think he goes to ground unless he feels some sort of contact.
The game goes on. Manchester City with a pot shot. It was João Cancelo from considerable distance. He's not been at his best by quite a way tonight yet. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything obvious that the referee might have missed.
Well, the ball's loose. There is that challenge.
Does Florenzi foul Neymar, actually?
Florenzi might have made contact. Mahrez got his boot in front of Neymar, waved away, carry on.
Marco Fritz is the video assistant referee. Didn't need too long to have a look at that. Now this is broken to Bernardo Silva, who's got Phil Foden! Stings the palms of Navas, but no more than that.
Big chance for Phil Foden, well fed by Bernardo Silva, but the strike is straight at Navas. Takes a touch, weighs it up. It's a good hit, but it is straight at the keeper.
Big opportunity that.
Absolutely, Guy. Got to be trying to fire that into the top corners of the net, straight at the keeper. Navas deals with it.
First time, really, that Manchester City have got in that way. Rodri. Again, it's a frustrating moment for João Cancelo. He just beat his thighs with his hands in frustration. Walker. Bernardo Silva. Through to Mahrez. Beautiful control from him. But he couldn't hold off Verratti. Cracking tackle. This is gay now. Mbappe. That's better from João Cancelo.
Well, that had to be spot on in his timing of the tackle against Mbappe, and it was.
Gundogan.
They've asked a lot of questions of Cancelo at left back of PSG. Di Maria coming in off the line, Florenzi on the overlap, and all of a sudden he's having to deal with both those situations.
Bernardo Silva. Gay came in to block. Manchester City picking it up with half-time only a couple of minutes away. De Bruyne ran that too close to Marquinhos.
That's a silly challenge from Kyle Walker. He's nowhere near the ball. He can't expect, as we see the chance for Foden, anywhere but there. Phil Foden in great form. He'll be disappointed that he hasn't made Navas work more. As coach Pep Guardiola, you can see his frustration. He knows that's a big chance.
Thinking of the goal he scored to win the tie at Dortmund, seal the tie for Manchester City. Needed the time to set himself up.
There's a tie that's just bubbling along nicely.
Ruben Diaz. Gundogan. De Bruyne. It's just moving the other way and couldn't stretch far enough. Neymar, nice take and turn. Mbappe. Backer outside. Bernardo Silva who wins it. Moving into 1 minute of added time. Bernardo Silva then gives it away. So wary of Kylian Mbappe that should lose it on halfway and could be toast. Skills from Mbappe. Turn from Neymar wasn't accurate enough.
I think their own side have just edged it. They deserve their slight lead.
Bernardo Silva. Turned by Mahrez. Here's Rodri. This is it. Manchester City have got to work it and work it quickly to have one more dig before the break. Foden. João Cancelo. And that will be half-time at the Parc des Princes. And Maurizio Pochettino's side into the lead. It was the 15th minute. It was a Di Maria corner. And Marquinhos